Copyright disclaimer. Citation of articles and authors in this report does not imply ownership. Works and images presented here fall under Fair Use Section 107 and are used for commentary on globally significant newsworthy events. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Community Guidelines Disclaimer. The points of view and purpose of this video is not to bully or harass anyone, but rather share that opinion and thoughts with other like-minded individuals curious about the subject. Hello, UCU family members and comic heads out there! This is your friendly host, Ninjetta Kage of UnitedComicsUniverse, where we cover all things that deal with comics. Before I get into this comic hypeness, let's get into the giveaways! We will be giving away a PlayStation 4 once we reach that 5,000 subscriber mark. Or the PlayStation 5, it'll be your choice when that time comes for you to pick one out. Also, when we hit that 500 subscriber mark, we'll be giving away a Nick Fury Pop. Moving on. In order to be a winner of these awesome prizes here at the channel, all you have to do is comic smash that subscribe button, then comic punch that notification bell so you can get notified when we go live and upload a video. Welcome to your
UnitedComicsUniverse.
A universe for fans.
From pages to pictures, we are comics.
We are movies, we are television, we are the pages in your books, and we are comics. Alright, let's get into this article from Murphy's Multiverse by João Pinto. WANDAVISION, 6 Reasons Why Monica Rambeau's Phone a Friend is a Skrull. Features by João Pinto, and Mr. Pinto, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I sincerely apologize and I blame Google Translate. Okay, 3 days ago, WandaVision, 6 Reasons Why Monica Rambeau's Phone a Friend is a Skrull. WandaVision's episode 5 was, for many, the best one yet, as the show seems to be kicking into high gear for the final half of the season. The last couple of episodes have finally started to shed some light on some of its initial mysteries, but the show also keeps raising new questions to leave unanswered. One of those came up on the last episode when Monica and Darcy discussed what it would take to assemble a vehicle that would allow them to enter the Westview anomaly without being affected by it. Rambeau immediately says, "I know an aerospace engineer who'd be up for this challenge." That obviously begs the question, who might that be? We've all read the crazy possibilities that started to make their way through social media and elsewhere. Reed Richards, Victor Von Doom, the Blue Marvel, Hank McCoy, Abigail Brand, Riri Williams. But let's get serious for a second. Besides Riri Williams, who will be played by Dominique Thorne in the upcoming Disney Plus series Ironheart, none of these other characters have been cast yet, and there is no official word of when and where they might eventually introduced into the MCU. At the same time, introducing almost any of them in an episode of WandaVision would only distract us from the focus of the story being told, as we would all get drawn to those characters that are bound to become franchise staples within the next decade. So being, it would have to be someone a bit more low-key, while being interesting enough so that the disclosure of the secret actually pays off. And in true MCU fashion, as WandaVision has been living proof of with Monica, Darcy, and Jimmy, if it happened to be someone we have already met in a past project, even better. Considering all of this, and a few more interesting facts we'll get to into ahead, the choice seemed logical. Talos' daughter, the little girl that we met at the end of Captain Marvel. Now, why does that seem like a logical choice, you ask? Here's why. She was raised by space-traveling aliens, and the Skrulls are a far more advanced race than ours. It would take someone with that kind of background to turn Darcy's theory into reality. Monica clearly says that she knows the person in question, making it seem that it's more of a personal connection and not so much a professional one. As we saw in Captain Marvel, Monica bonded with her in the scene on the staircase when she said, "You guys have the best eyes. Don't ever change your eyes." As Maria probably stayed in contact with Talos even after he left Earth, Monica could have easily done the same with his daughter. We know both Talos and his wife Soren eventually made it back to Earth. It's likely their daughter came back as well. She's someone only Monica would know of, and by making their connection essential to the story, you also highlight Monica's role in the show. When Monica mentions an engineer, the Spanish subtitles show us una ingeniera. Sorry if I totally butchered that one. meaning that whoever Monica is talking about is a female. Almost a year ago, there were reports of a casting call out for a male aged 16 to 23, a Skrull hiding on Earth under the protection of S.W.O.R.D. This obviously isn't Talos' daughter's character, but it does make it clear that Skrulls will appear on the show, so her appearance may have added context. By making it clear in episode 4 that Maria Rambeau, Monica's mother, built S.W.O.R.D. from the ground up, and knowing how Maria came into contact with Skrull refugees in Captain Marvel, it would be fair to assume that she got S.W.O.R.D. to help them out and that Monica would be aware of that situation. Even if other operatives such as director Tyler Hayward didn't. After all, secrecy would be paramount in such a situation. All of this may end up being meaningless, but there sure are a lot of details hinting that this might be the person Monica refers to. After all, it's a simple enough answer that doesn't need too much explanation, much in the way of how Marvel Studios usually does these things. Both characters have a natural connection, one we've already seen on screen, and it won't leave people clamoring for answers on who this person is, how did they meet each other, or how does she know so much about these specific subjects. Being Talos' daughter, people will get it all immediately, advancing the story without having to waste time explaining what people already know. So what do you guys think about this? So use your comic words and put them down below to let us know. Like up, but the more important thing is to share, share, share. This is the only way we can get around the censorship, so please share. Remember, sharing is caring. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This will also help us fight back against censorship and force the YouTube algorithm to share this video. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, Parler, Rumble, and Facebook. Please support us on Patreon or support us on PayPal. All links are down below. We are comics. Catch you superheroes and villains another time.